is contemplating on a bench. She says she sat on a park bench watching children play all day long.
All day?
I know.
That's like, somebody should have arrested her.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to And Just Like Yap. I'm Andy.
I'm Caroline, and today we have a special guest with us as we're continuing our Sex and the City recaps. If you're not following Maria Randazzo on Instagram already with her incredible videos, used to be in Chicago, but now in New York, you can find her on Instagram, Patreon, TikTok. We got to bring her in. So everybody, welcome Maria Randazzo.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I truly cannot wait to talk about what we're going to talk about today.
It is my understanding, Maria, that this is your first time watching Sex and the City, the original series. Is that correct?
That is completely correct. So I'm doing my very first watch through. I've never seen it. I don't know what happens. I'm in season 1.
Crazy.
I
know.
Wild.
I love it.
How did you manage to not see it until now? I'm like impressed.
I know. I feel like a chunk of my brain is missing because I haven't seen the series. So I'm really excited to basically complete the development of my brain. And, when I'm like done watching the series. I would say the cause of me not watching Sex and the City is I was doing entirely too much improv in the formative years in which I should have been watching Sex and the City.
Amen.
Yeah. For whatever reason, it just never entered my realm of things I was taking in. But maybe I'm a firm believer in these things, they find you when you need them.
Totally.
Was the show what you expected, or did anything about it surprise you?
A lot surprised me. It is a little bit what I expected in some of the tropes and the cliches. That sort of some of the corniness and cheesiness, I guess, is what I expected a little bit. But the thing about it is that it works. There's some things that Carrie says, or I'm like, I cannot believe that was written. I can't believe they made her say that. But it works. It'll be things that it's kind of like rhymes that she'll say, or you know what I'm talking about? Maybe it happens more in season, or a pun.
Oh, that carries through the whole.
Okay.
You have some crazy ones ahead of you.
I roll my eyes and I'm like, I can't believe that she just said that. But at the same time, it's oddly comforting and works. Mm-hmm. And then the things that have surprised me are truly how funny it is. It's so funny. And then there's these super poignant, incisive observations about dating, relationships, what it's like to be a woman that are so resonant today.
It's the best. It's really everything. Is there any character from the Sex and the City universe that you've seen so far that you feel like you are? And it doesn't have to be any of the core 4. It could be a random. It could be Lainey. It could be.
Oh, I'm not Lainey. I would say I'm a blend of Charlotte and Miranda.
That's a good blend.
I think I'm jaded enough to think like Miranda and have most of her opinions. I kind of have that aw, everything's gonna be okay, guys. I kind of have that.
So what made you choose this particular episode from season 1?
I think this is the best episode from season 1. I will say on a personal level, it speaks to me deeply, talking about motherhood. Am I having kids? Am I not having kids? What's life going to be like if I don't? What's life going to be like if I do? How do my friends change? My social circles, where I live, all of these boxes are ticked in this episode, and I think it just does such a really good job of exploring it on very personal levels for each character, which is I think another thing I love that the show does on its whole. Everything means something different to each character, and you get to see that. I think it's one of the best episodes of television I've ever seen.
It's really amazing to hear that Sex and the City holds up with fresh eyes. I feel that way about it, but it's nice to hear that from an objective viewer. Yeah. Let's jump right into the episode. So this episode is The Baby Shower. It is season 1, episode 10. It came out in 1998, which I feel is very relevant given, Maria, a lot of what you just said about how so many things about it still hit home.
28 years ago, and my friends and I are having the same conversations.
All right, so let's jump right in.
Ugh.
Episode kicks off. Some bodiless hand is doing calligraphy for these invitations. And then it turns out that this invitation is for Lainey's baby shower. We see all 4 of the girls having a mixed bag of reactions, 75% negative, and then Charlotte's excited about it.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
And the girls, we find the girls.
It's a painting.
It is. I know. There's so many incredible like vignettes that like should be oil paintings of like the 4 women, like all of them piled on. I believe this is Carrie's bed. And of course, Samantha is like, I think it's sad that she's using a child to validate her existence. Carrie is asking the question, like, are we extra upset about this baby shower because it's Lainey's? Like, would we feel this way if it was anybody else? Or is it because it's Lainey? And all of them like have to pause and consider that. And then we get to meet Lainey. Lainey immediately is like, no, I don't want to show everybody my tits at this party. I remember watching this when I was like 14 or 15 and being like, is this what adults do at parties? Is like someone designated to be like the tit shower? I didn't know. I was like, is this what I can look forward to as an adult? Lainey starts doing her striptease while Carrie is narrating more information about Lainey. She works for A&R for a record label, which she refers to as sex with an expense account. And Samantha blurts out she's the poster girl for low self-esteem because, as we see throughout this episode, Samantha and Lainey have a rivalry going on. This is a rare moment in the series where we have a character who's very similar to Samantha because Samantha is very like singular in the show, and so she feels very threatened by Lainey.
Nice.
So
I think this is the most perfect use of this particular image I've ever seen.
I know.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Lainey's doing her striptease. We are foreshadowing with her pasties of her at her upcoming baby shower. And Carrie is narrating that 2 years ago, Lainey did the most shocking thing she's ever done, which is marry an investment banker and move to Connecticut. Have people in either of your lives made these like radical shifts that you're like, oh my God, this person is a new person? They made a decision a couple years ago and now they are a new person.
I would say that the changes I've seen have been, like, I literally have friends who, like, moved to Connecticut to do this.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yes, I haven't seen, like, a Lainey to Connecticut, but I've definitely seen, like, a Charlotte to Connecticut.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little bit more subtle.
30 to 40 is such, like, interesting territory, I think, for female friendships in particular, because it's the first time we're all, like, not on the same path. Some people got married, had kids, and, like, the friends that you don't hear from as much because they're having kids.
You're not all doing the same things anymore.
We're back at Bed headquarters, and Charlotte is like, I want to go. We've never been to Connecticut to visit her. And Miranda is like, it is a cult. I am not going. And they're like, what do you mean a cult? And she's like, I've lost 2 sisters to the Motherhood. I love this extra information about Miranda. It seems like she is the black sheep of the family if her sisters both went down this kind of path. Carrie's like, I want to go. Because if you're driving down the highway and there's a sign that says 2-headed snake, you stop and see the 2-headed snake. Like, Wild Lainey is having a baby. We need to pull over. We need to go see.
Yeah.
Samantha, of course, is like, well, I'll go because just imagine how fat she's going to be, which is such a toxic thing to think about another woman, but like, you got to give it to Samantha for being honest.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so Samantha. It's just like so of that character, that joke. It's just great.
Okay, so Carrie is penciling in the baby shower. Let's take a look at Carrie's calendar.
Who is Katrina?
Great question. I know.
I think it's interesting that, so the four women, none of them ever have their nails done or polished. I don't know if you've ever noticed this. They might have a little polish on here or there, but they don't have like acrylics. They don't have like, I mean, back then there wasn't really gel, but like there is like something about the level that we're at right now, I feel like, with like beauty expectations and standards for women, that like just seeing like famous women on TV without their nails done, it's very jarring to me because I think we're just like so accustomed to seeing actresses and celebrities like head to toe, nothing out of place, everything is perfect. And now like full glam includes nails. I like the old way. Like, I like that nails was like a bonus or whatever. If I don't have my nails done sometimes, I will be like self-conscious of it in like certain company almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
It's crazy. And I know people who have like appointments like, like twice a month.
I hope people are getting their nails done because they really want it and it brings them joy. I don't want people to do it because they feel like they have to do like a keep up.
The girls are getting ready to leave. Carrie realizes she forgot to get a present. And Samantha iconically wearing this outfit and is like, you can go in on mine. It's a bottle of Cutty Sark whiskey. And the girls are like, that's what you're giving her? And she's like, the invitation said BYOB. And Miranda was like, that meant bring your own baby. And Carrie's like, well, maybe I can go in on Miranda's gift. And Miranda's like, I got her condom.
My favorite scene.
It's
one of my favorite
good.
scenes. Yeah.
And they're dressed like the witches of Eastwick. Like, it's really just, I love it.
Yeah, like these are their baby shower outfits. Like everybody in their different leather coat.
They're black trenches on their way to the baby shower. I mean, it's like perfect.
Charlotte arrives with this giant basket. It's such a great episode for the differences between Charlotte and the other three women.
Yeah.
75% of them are in one category, and then Charlotte is by herself. This, I relate to this so hard. I love this is one of my favorite shots in all of Sex and the City. The fact that they all get in the car and nobody gets in the driver's seat because none of them were expecting to drive. I relate to this so hard. After 15 years in Chicago, like, I technically still can drive. Like, I have a license. I do not want to be behind the wheel of a car.
I feel the same way. I have a license. I don't like driving. I don't own a car. This is like probably my favorite joke of the whole season too. I think, well, one of them. Good. I think it's so, I love this shot. I love this joke. Also, the fact that they got a convertible is so funny.
Just to go to Connecticut.
And so we arrive at the house in Connecticut, and of course, Carrie has one of her quippy moments. Toto, I don't think we're in Manhattan anymore.
Okay, that's like what I'm talking about, the corny kind of stuff. But like, I like it. I like it from her. It doesn't bother me.
It's really a credit to SJP and how much she is this character, because she says this stuff, but it still feels very authentic and not like you want to like cringe and be like, oh God. Sometimes
it makes her feel like she's one of us, because like otherwise it's like, oh, she has this couture wardrobe, she somehow has a column where she doesn't have to have any other jobs and can afford a like 1-bedroom apartment in New York, like, and it makes her feel like she is your best friend that you would be talking to.
Once again, we get another killer vignette of the quad of women walking into this baby shower.
Again, the writing in this episode is just so good, down to like every detail. They said they turned the car onto Hollyhock Lane.
Yeah.
And the street name is even this like idyllic, lovely little street name, you know, and like city street names are like Sid Avenue. I don't know, like it painted a picture for me, and it dropped me on a lot of streets like that I've been on before.
Absolutely. Oh. I love the recurring motif of every time Lainey sees the girl, she starts screaming.
Yeah.
Lainey looking so different. Samantha doesn't waste a second. She immediately comes in with telling Lainey that she's huge while holding this bottle of Cutty Sark. And Lainey is like, we're not doing this. You're not going to like one-up me. Like, I can eat anything I want. Are you jealous? And
these two bitches.
I know. We get our first two smug moms in their matching beige outfits.
A lot of women, when they have children, all of a sudden their entire color palette, they themselves and their children and also their home, everything, I call it milky. Everything becomes milky. Everything is like cream, white, oatmeal, cream, white. Everything is milky. These two ladies, this is milk. This is the milk aesthetic.
Extra milky.
It's whole milk.
It's whole milk.
Yeah.
It's all the milks. It's all the milks.
Yeah, there's definitely some oat in there as well, for sure. Charlotte comes in with the baby basket, and they all freak out. It's the Bellini baby basket. So obviously, I had to look this up. Still exists. It is from the Bellini, like, baby furniture store, I guess. At the time, it was probably in like the $300 to $500 range, and like now, like it could go into the thousands depending on how you customize this basket.
Insane.
So
insane. everybody, it's the Bellini baby basket. Like, that is exactly what happens at baby showers.
Oh, yeah. It's like they brought a stripper, but the stripper is the Bellini baby basket.
Yeah, and like everyone says like the exact product. Like the last baby shower I was at, like, oh, this is the like special like new sleep machine, and it's like everybody's just supposed to know what that is, and it's very weird.
Oh, you got the snot snucker? Oh, that's good. You're gonna love sucking out the snot.
And I get it. Like, I think like being probably one of the hardest parts of being a mother and like rearing a child is to like you're just inundated with products, and so probably like having the best one is really important. I definitely understand that, but the dropping of the specific product name and the reaction from the women is like such a thing that happens. And if you are foreign to that world, you're just like kind of sitting there sipping your Pinot Grigio like, oh, the Bellini.
Yeah. And of course, Samantha like takes the opportunity to be like, here's my gift. I'm having a big fat drink. Jealous? And then just walks away. And Lainey takes the opportunity to be like, oh, Samantha, isn't she so pathetic that she's still bed hopping and bar hopping? Lainey, I really don't like you very much.
Lainey is such a bitch.
I know. I want to like her. I want to have empathy, but like, it's one thing to like, you know, change all of the trappings of your life, like move to Connecticut, have this rich husband, have a baby, whatever. It's another to then like take on this like level of superiority of like, my choices are better than yours. And it's so sad that you're still making the same choices you were making when I left you. And like that level of smugness, I think, is what creates this divide between like women who make certain choices and women who don't. And one of our milky moms comes over, and this is just crazy because it is out of the blue. Like, it wasn't even that she overheard what Carrie Miranda were talking about. She just comes right over to be like, my son is a god and I tell him so every single day.
It's like, okay.
And I'm sure he's gonna be a nightmare on a dating app like 30 years from now.
A little while later, we have a time jump, and of course, Charlotte has been fully sucked in, because this is not like the experience she's getting in Manhattan with her core group of friends. Yeah. So she is all over it. She's got the gift bow on. She's making little jokes. Yeah. Exactly. Carrie and Miranda, where I would be at this baby shower, like just viewing from a healthy, safe vantage point, and of course, Miranda is like, it's a cult. I told you, it's all a cult. Have either of you ever felt this way at a baby shower?
Yeah. I mean, I always disassociate when they're opening the gifts.
I know. I feel like wedding showers and baby showers are the only parties where there's a very ceremonial kind of gift opening event. The event of showers themselves, like the intention of them to me, I'm like, the intention is good. It's community, right?
Yes.
Like this is like, for whatever life event you're about to experience, your community, people who love you, come together to physically be with you, emotionally hold you up. And also, everybody's like, we couldn't possibly expect you to buy all these things on your own. Here you go. And so I think that like that part, I'm like, yay, good. But like this part, what they're tackling in this episode, how it has evolved into like a toxic like separation of like the women who have children and the women who don't is like where it gets nasty. I think that like the shower thing only happening for women at certain points, and like straight women happening for like certain points in their life that are like deemed worthy of receiving community support is also a whole other conversation that is outside of this, but it's just sort of an interesting
Maria, there might be an episode.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
There might be an episode, and it's my favorite of the series.
Moving on. So Lainey's still opening her baby gift. She's freaking out about this bib. And Carrie's commentary is like she's ripping open these gifts with the same enthusiasm she once reserved for tearing off rock stars' pants, which is just very, very funny visual imagery. When Carrie was looking at her calendar, she was doing the old-fashioned paper calendar, put a little red circle where your period is. Yeah. And she was a few days late, so she's starting to freak out. And so Carrie's having this existential crisis of like, am I next? So this baby shower is extra stressful for her. And she gets into the bathroom and sees this giant photograph of Lainey. Do either of you know what this photograph is referencing? Because it's a very specific thing.
No, go.
The Demi Moore Vanity Fair cover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. There it is. So Lainey had her Demi Moore Vanity Fair cover from August of 1991. In that flashback of 8 years ago, it was theoretically supposed to be like around 1991. So it makes sense. Demi was 7 months pregnant with Scout, her second child, and she was 28, which is...
That's crazy.
That like just sends me into like outer space.
What?
And she had just been in Ghost the summer before. And obviously at this time she was half of like Hollywood's hottest couple at the time, which was she was married to Bruce Willis.
This is Bruce Willis's... Is it her and Bruce Willis's baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, she is carrying her and Bruce Willis's second child.
This photo of Demi...
incredible.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that she did it. I love that Vanity Fair put it on the cover. This to me is A+. Lainey doing it is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of us do know Lainey's in real life. I went to a friend's house in college, the house that she grew up in. I've never met her family. I've never been to her house. We were inside her bedroom, and above her bed was a gigantic painting of herself. And I was like, what in the fuck? Like, it was like just like a gigantic oil painting of just her face. She didn't paint it. I don't know who painted it. But I'm like, these are the people who are Lainey. For me, it comes down to like, obviously the character of Lainey sucks, so I don't like that photo of her. But pregnant women like deserve to be acknowledged as sexy.
We get Charlotte sitting down with Lainey as the shower winds down. Lainey, of course, has her wrapping paper hat, as is tradition in these gift-giving displays. And Lainey is once again being incredibly smug and saying, like, at some point you do have to get serious and settle down. Life is not a Jacqueline Suzanne novel. 4 friends looking for life and love in the big city. I feel like I don't feel a lot of that coming from friends and peers who have had babies. Like, this is not...
No, I don't feel that either.
I feel it when I'm back in North Carolina. I don't feel it here, but when I go back to North Carolina, it is very fish out of water. I feel like everyone's talking about their HVACs, and it's a lot of just like this pressure of like, oh, everyone here is married and everyone has kids, and they're like following these like specific, you know, benchmarks in their life. And it is like so trippy then I come back here and I feel like I can exhale, and then I call up my therapist and we talk about it for 60 minutes. Remember that like you're just fine wherever you are in your life.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes. I'm grateful to have people in my life who don't put that on me, like what Lainey's doing. But I do know some people who are like that. And I'm not very close to them. And it's for that very reason. Because these Lainey people, she's only saying that because she's insecure about her choice.
Correct.
Yes. 100%.
Like, that's where that's what that is. Like, that's like, well, I did this and I don't, deep down, I don't like that I did it. So I'm going to make you feel like you have to do it.
Totally.
To me, in my experience, it's always the people who are the most insecure in their own choices who feel like they need to tell other people what to do with their own stage in their own lives.
100,000%.
I'm gonna push you, Lainey.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So Lainey starts to like clean up, and Charlotte's like, no, you're not cleaning up at your own shower. And one of the Milk twins is like, yeah, you need to relax, because once little Todd or Shayla comes around, you're not going to relax anymore. And Charlotte is activated. She is completely incensed.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
I know. She's like, what do you mean that you're going to maybe name your kid Shayla? That was my secret baby name that I came up with when I was a teenager. Lainey claims she doesn't remember, but of course, Carrie, as the narrator, is like, she remembered.
Yeah.
Charlotte had made us all swear never to use it. So, like, knowing that Lainey was, like, this close with the core 4, that they had this conversation is really, really interesting. I personally have met people named Shayla, so, like, I don't think it is as rare as Charlotte is making it out to be. Maybe
Which makes it even funnier.
I know.
To me, makes it even funnier. Like,
oh, this. I mean, you're not even pregnant. Like, you can't be upset about that. You're not having a baby. Hate this woman. Hate this woman. Incredible actress.
Incredible actress.
Yeah. Great job doing what you're doing because I hate you.
Right. Yes.
And Samantha comes in and is like, what are we all up to? And this is one of my favorite Samantha moments of all time.
Same.
She does not need any more information than she stole my baby name and is immediately like, you bitch. Like,
it's so good. It's so satisfying also to see Samantha so hardcore come to Charlotte's side and this, and like, yeah, she hates Lainey, so it's like easy for her to get there, but it's such a funny reason to call someone a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. And the girls end up at a bar off the highway after this, and Charlotte is agonizing. You know, the whole biological clock conversation that makes all women want to scream. Miranda's like, see, this is why I don't like baby showers. We all end up feeling depressed. And Samantha is like, you know what? I'm not depressed. I love my life, and I'm not going to be made to feel inadequate about this. I love it. For 1998, when this came out, I have to imagine that there were a lot of women watching this who felt very, very validated.
Yeah.
I still feel very validated by it.
Same.
And they get the truth out of Carrie that she's worried that she might be pregnant because she missed her period. Samantha, I love that she like immediately befriended the bartender at this dive and is like, Patty, those beers.
Patty, honey.
It's so
wonderful.
I also just feel at home in this. I was like, God, this like dive bar just feels like I would love like a nice crisp PBR there, just sitting before you go back to the city.
Yes.
Carrie reveals that she's 7 days late, and she's very concerned. And of course, Samantha hops in and is like, oh, honey, gray area. And then one of my other favorite line reads of the episode, sure, you're in front of the firing squad, but you haven't been shot.
So dramatic. So insane.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, and then Miranda reveals that she also once was like 10 days late. These are the moments in this show that like, this is female friendship to me, especially when I was a little bit younger. Because Carrie at this point is dating Mr. Big. They ask if she's going to tell Big. Carrie stumbles through what she's going to say and then says, I'm not going to tell him until I know how to finish the sentence. I love this. Charlotte comes back from the bathroom. What did I miss? And everyone's like, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that to her.
Yeah. I know. Glitter in.
But also, we know Charlotte's response will be like, oh my God, what a gift. And it's like, that's like not what Carrie wants to hear either.
Sure. Yeah. So in a way, you could think that they're maybe protecting Carrie a little bit, but...
Yeah. Oh my God.
This scene's amazing. This scene is so funny.
Yeah.
Charlotte's at her wish box with all of the things that she hoped for her future. I don't know if she stitched this in like middle or high school sewing class. I have to imagine. Girls are at the drugstore trying to pick out a pregnancy test, and Miranda's like, oh, it's on sale. Again, another moment of like female companionship of like, oh, I had a very reassuring moment once with first response. Like, maybe get that one. Miranda picks up some condoms because she's like, here's hoping. One of my favorite Miranda and Carrie moments, you know, Carrie's freaking out, what if I am? And Miranda, if you am, you am. I love it. I love it. We cut back. Carrie has decided not to take the pregnancy test until she knows how she feels about the results. So she's putting on her face. And Lainey calls from what appears to be the kitchen section of Restoration Hardware. Lainey's saying, like, I missed you guys. I had so much fun. I'm sorry I was a bitch. My hormones are going wild. And Lainey is like, we should get together and, like, really get together. Not just say we're going to get together. Man. And, like, Carrie is so pained by this conversation. And she's like, I gotta go. I'm going to one of Samantha's parties. And Lainey's like, oh, man, I love Samantha's parties. Why didn't anybody invite me? And it's like, Lainey.
Yeah.
Why would they invite you? We end up at Samantha's party. She's walking around like Auntie Mame having her I don't have a baby shower. Lainey appears and she has taken her leather trench out of storage in order to join the girls. And this moment is so good. She comes in screaming and the two of them are like, Lainey, comes in and says the entertainment has arrived while like holding her belly. And you're like, what is this bitch about to do? we get some disgusted looks from the people in the room. And what I thought was interesting, this, I believe, is the same person from the party previously. So I just love that, like, not only have the girls, like, aged up in their partying, like, it's a more classy affair, like, the same people are at this party. Charlotte is incensed that Lainey is here and is like, I thought we were women in a Jacqueline Suzanne novel. Lainey is like, what's your problem? And Charlotte is like, well, you killed my dream. And we finally get a humanized version of Lainey. And she says, well, at least you know what happened to your dream. I don't know what happened to mine. Ooh. And right after saying this devastating thing, she immediately is like, oh my God, hi! Miranda's giving the update on Ed. He's a good kisser and he's going to do my taxes for free. I mean...
there's worse things you could get out of a random hookup. Yeah. Like...
Very, very, very
also,
true.
I was like, this is the best that Miranda looks in season 1.
She looks great here, yeah.
Yeah, it's styled, like, just right, because we, like, talk a lot about how they do Miranda dirty over and over.
Yeah,
and this
they
is, like,
really do.
I like the accessories. This is just a good look for Miranda.
Agree.
Yeah. And Charlotte is, things are looking up. She's mentally scotch taping her dream house back together because... Classic thing on Sex and the City, if a guy is closing on a house in the Hamptons, that's the guy you want. And this guy is. Lainey is upset. The party sucks, but she doesn't want to go home. I don't want to go back there. And then this harrowing moment. She asks who wants to see her tits.
Hey,
Lainey.
you fuckers.
Yeah. Really making yourself endearing to everyone in the room.
Also that guy.
This fucking guy.
I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, if you're going to offer.
And I love this. Lainey immediately is like, you in the back. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. To the rafters.
She gets up on an ottoman and is like, yeah, pregnant lady showing her tits. I hate it. I hate it so much. And of course, Samantha is like, through Lainey's legs, this is the most fabulous validation I've ever gotten in my life.
Yeah, it's great.
She realizes that she's not going to be able to do it. And she's like, this is weird. It's weird that I'm not able to do this. We get another judgy look from someone who was at the party 8 years ago. Nice. I know. And Lainey realizes she can't do it. She's a different person than she used to be. We hear from this fucking guy again.
He's understanding.
Biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No biggie.
These are emotional support. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see. I'm sure I'll see a boob another time. That's okay. I love the idea that like Lainey didn't read the room at all. That like nobody wanted this as well. Yeah. She's just like, it was just a lack of confidence. Like I can go back and do it. And Carrie's like, this isn't who you are anymore. And this was really.
Oh my God.
She said nobody told me that was gonna happen. Like somebody should warn you that you're gonna change. Been there. I feel like my 30s have been that of like my 20s. I was just like, oh, I just graduated college. It's okay. Yeah. And now I'm in my 30s. I'm like, my parents are getting old and like life is on a different trajectory. Like that came on faster than I was expecting. And then Carrie is contemplating on a bench. She says she sat on a park bench watching children play all day long.
All day?
Yeah, I know.
That's like, somebody should have arrested her.
I know. Which child is yours? Just the idea of one.
And Carrie's like, am I going to be able to say myself if I am pregnant? Little girl comes over and dumps some sand on her head. Cute little moment. And then we get Carrie with her nipples all the way out.
Is Sex in the City always throughout all the seasons, is it a very nipple forward show, which I'm 100% okay with?
Yes, it's very nipple forward.
We're getting a lot of nipple.
Yeah, you'll keep getting nipple.
Yeah. Let's go.
So yeah, that is the end of the episode. So final thought.
I just love this episode and thank you for talking about it with me and breaking it down in such detailed fashion with the slides and the frames. Thank you. I just love it. I think it's an expertly written episode that is both funny and poignant and resonant to this day. And I will just, this is the last thing I'll say. I'm interested in bridging the mommy and non-mommy gap. Like I don't want us to be two different teams. Like,
totally.
I want us to coexist.
Yeah.
I don't have kids. I'm probably not having kids. Also, maybe I should have said that earlier, but like, it can feel very like separating. And I think some of that is probably just unavoidable. Like, I don't know what it's like to be pregnant or give birth or rear a child, but like, I don't want it to feel like two opposing teams. And I want the women of today to figure out how we, how do we blend those things so that it's, everybody's just cool.
Yeah, we're sisters. Okay, Maria, one more thing. What is your one prediction you have for the rest of the series that you think could happen?
I'm curious to see what's going to happen for Charlotte. Like, is she going to move out of the city and get married and have kids and do the sort of what would be like a natural timeline for her? And is she gonna grow apart from the other three? Are they gonna stay in the city, or is someone gonna shock me? And is Samantha gonna go, move to Connecticut or whatever? And I'm really curious to see what happens as they continue to evolve through where they're all at. But yeah, I want to know what's gonna happen for Charlotte. She's like the one I'm most curious about.
Well, we won't spoil it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us, Maria.
Thank you.
Maria, do you want to plug your stuff one more time before we...
Sure. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay, so you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram name is Maria Freakin'. And I'm also, same thing on TikTok. And I'm on Patreon. My Patreon page is just Maria Randazzo. And I'll be recapping Sex and the City episodes as I watch them. And yeah, I have a free monthly newsletter where I talk about all the other stuff I'm doing. I perform live in New York comedy shows, and I'm in a musical coming up in March. So if you like supporting live comedy, you should check out my shit.
Thank you so much, Maria. This has been so fun.
Thank you so much again for watching. We will continue recapping Sex and the City, but also industry recaps are still coming out while the new season is out. Subscribe, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We are here, and let us know in the comments what you think about this episode. We want to hear. And let's keep you open.
Jump in. Milkies and non-milkies.
What would you identify as, milky or non-milky? We want to know.
I'm non-milky, but I'm not here to be a hater on the milkies. No. I'm just saying it's a phenomenon that exists.
And you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And even in the 90s they were milky. No.